Ladies and gentlemen, a shed update, and not just the normal shed update, an Ark II shed update. Here, let me flip this around, and as I normally don't get to do, are in the Ark II, which is the, we have the model kits, we have the Ark for the toys. We actually have 1.5 sheds full of toys, but anyway, I've been wanting to do, I always do my shed updates with the model kits. I've had full intentions of wanting to do a shed update with the toys because there is just so many, I know there's YouTube channels that strictly deal with, you know, toys, you know, either the, you know, reviews or the nitpicking and, you know, vice versa and all that good stuff. But I wanted to do like I do the model kits, a little, what I like, plus, you know, a little history and all that. So I thought I would try to do a entry-level toy shed update, and I had to come out here, nice weather, and a lot of this is for storage because I do have a brick and mortar store, little toy store that I own, and there's no website to buy from because I have to basically filter everyone in, you know, to into the store business. But a lot of this is, there's in the middle here is a lot of storage for the store itself, but there is things in here that's personal collection, and there is some things so a lot of things in here. It's been thrown in here again when we had the Father's Day windstorm. It shook the model shed. It kind of shook this one a little bit as well, but this one's a little more low profile, so it didn't have too much. But if you ever stack a bunch of stuff, it has a tendency to come down. But anyway, I'm out here trying to restack, get everything cleaned up, and like for vintage stuff, you know, I do love my G.I. Joes. I was like, for example, you know, classified, which that pile is getting bigger, but the 3 3/4 stuff. And again, I used to love old cases, and I still do. I always like to put my figures in. I'm a mint on card, but I'm also out of the box. You know, I don't think they really make it designed to forever to stay in the box. I like to open it and look at it. But like, for example, you know, Brazil carded figures. You know, we got, you know, for example, you know, vintage Action Force. You know, I call this my foreign case. And when I say foreign, that's, you know, Brazil, England. You know, we got SAS Tripwire, Red Shadow, you know, and a lot of stuff like that, and stuff that you really don't ever get to see. Like, for example, if I can find him, you know, 3 3/4 Gaucho. You know, only way you can get him is through the Action Force base. But that's my that's part of my international collection. But anyway, that's one thing that on one side of the shed here. But a lot of the newer stuff, I wish there was time for me to open some things, but some things I just have to you know, put in here. Like, for example, they had a I want to say not a toy show, but it's kind of like a flea market in a way. It's a consignment type deal, and I always go because they do have some form. They usually have action figures there, and like I picked up the 7-inch Flash Gordon, which is the animated, and I think they only made Flash and Ming, which I wish I would have made the. This is from the old 70s, 80s cartoon. Wish I would have made the Lizard Girl. Of course, you know, I have all the 3 3/4 ones, but so we're working on the 7-inch ones, and of course, I will have to try to track them down. But I do like the Defenders of the Earth. I think that is a well done cartoon. Plus, it's got Flash Gordon in it, and it's just something you just don't see a lot of here in the shed. I do like variety. Some things you probably, if you watch the channel, I repainted the Warhammer figure. Again, I want to add him to the toy shed. Some things that you just don't get to see, and I know Reaction does a lot of these, and I just happened to run across it. The old Misfits, you know, they made, I think they made him like 6 times. I think you can get them all different album covers. But anyway, that's something you don't see. And 3 3/4 figures is my preferred scale. I do like them. However, we are, which is about, it's getting close to surpassing, but 3 3/4, and we're venturing into the 6-inch realm, which is prevalent today. Hard to find the 3 3/4 stuff. Again, consignment stores, there's they have them like every quarter here in town, and man, I get to pick up some things that I normally wouldn't. And that's the NECA Kong, which ain't too bad, you know. But anyway, find another spot for him, hopefully somewhere in here. Again, a lot of a little bit of variety, as you can see, stacking to the ceiling, which I got to get some things out so I can restack, because back on farther, more action figures, and of course there's a few other little things that I like to in the toy world that I like to collect as well. And one, I know it's probably more of a decoration, and that's basically a 1/12 scale Pegasus. And hopefully someday, maybe, or even if I can try to find a 6-inch figure to make the Clash of the Titans, I thought that might be at least my start to the 1/12 scale Clash of Titans figures. But anyway, Pegasus can be used for a lot of different stuff, and there's just a variety of a lot of action figures, a lot of female action figures, because ladies and gentlemen, I do love my female action figures, and I usually buy them first and the males second, and usually on clearance, if that's the way it usually works around here. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to do more of the shed updates, more of the toy shed updates, because there is stuff I would like to talk about, especially I want to say brouhaha when they start talking about different types of, you know, Action Force, G.I. Joe, you know, the different types of brands. And I got to come out here more often, because I got, you know, that's all Voltron. I got to go through and just, you know, find stuff that I forgot I had. Like, I got to get the Noisy Cricket out of here. You know, it's just so much stuff to do, very little time to do it in. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I thought I'd do a entry level into the toy shed update. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.